Hello, I'm Shihab Ratansi in Washington. Here are the main stories brought to you by Al Jazeera. Protesters angry at the lack of progress at the climate change talks in Copenhagen clashed with police in the Danish capital. Activists said they were trying to take over the summit venue. Officers made more than 200 arrests. Meanwhile, the stalemate continues between rich and poor nations over reducing carbon emissions. Alan Fisher reports.
We know that world leaders have begun to arrive. More will appear here on Thursday and for the final session on Friday. It was hoped that they would sign a framework agreement, the deal that would save the world. But at the end of Crucial Wednesday, the one word we're hearing most of now is deadlocked. And most people are hoping that that's not the same word we hear at the end of proceedings on Friday.
Pakistan's Supreme Court has scrapped an amnesty law protecting President Asif Ali Zardari and his allies from corruption charges. The ruling opens the way for the possible prosecution of thousands of government officials. Zardari himself has immunity while he's in office, although he does face several pending court cases. The US government has condemned Tehran's decision to test fire an upgraded long-range missiles. They call it, quote, a provocative act. A Pentagon spokesman says the launch undercuts Tehran's claim that its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes. The Schedule-2 missile is capable of reaching Israel and parts of Europe. The UN Security Council is reconsidering its peacekeeping mandate in the Democratic Republic of Congo after accusations the mission is failing. A new report from Human Rights Watch says the peacekeepers are actually complicit in horrific war crimes allegedly committed by the Congolese army. The operation has come under fire from UN experts and aid groups as well. Time magazine has named the head of the US Central Bank, BERNANKE, its Person of the Year. The magazine described him as, quote, the most powerful nerd on the planet. The magazine's editors credit him with steering the US economy through the worst recession since the 1930s. But critics say he failed to prevent the financial crisis and he rescued the big banks without helping ordinary people. And those are the top stories. You can always keep up to date with the news on our website, the address aljazeera.net/English.